BIAFRA's Got Talent exclusive.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chico King and Biama, you are the one. Give us Biafra, we pray. Oh, just save the lives. We are your children.
Let us perish in the hands of our enemies.
There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.
I say once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, people of conscience around the globe, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you good night, depending on your time zone. As always, this is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio, a platform being anchored by Diopa Uchiuka from F4, of course on behalf of the Biafran de facto customary government headed by Alhaji Asari Dokubo and deputized by our sister Rita Anabogo. Of course, Diopa Uchiuka from F4 is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And we are very grateful to the Almighty Creator that Mazi Uchiuka from F4 and the like-minded brothers out there, people like Mazi Bidu, Benu, Dr. Uchenu Kenkwo, Dr. Okado, Evangelist Burning Fire, Eda Onyale, others too numerous to mention, stirred by this same truth, which we not only believe but will confess on daily basis. I am George ONYIBE and I hail from Abo Anyoma province to be again with you. Acknowledge members of the Biafra Nation Alliance, noblemen who would have in a time like this ran away as a result of treacherous brothers, but they stood their ground. I acknowledge all of you. Acknowledge all of you, reading from Matthew Okum, the media, of course, the board of trustees, and our administrators across the globe. All of you are highly appreciated for standing in the gap on behalf of the people of Biafra. God bless all of you. And of course, I reach out to misguided brothers, indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu. The only thing you can do is you curse, you insult people, you lie, you blackmail, and maybe somewhere along the line you have this feeling that you're going to give us Biafra with this kind of madness, incitement, with this kind of plague, disease. But you are very far from the truth. Despite the fact you have failed to live up to responsibilities, standing up to face reality, that will not change anything. You are already on the platform, insulting and cursing everybody as usual. But don't worry, we are your destiny and we are your doom. And then for those Biafran out there who understand the truth and you decide to stand by the truth, the Creator will never forsake nor abandon you. It shall be well with you. What we are here to do is simple. We glamour for a better society. We glamour for development, for progress, for peace, unity, for tranquility, fairness, justice, equity, everything that can make life beautiful. In the essence of it, that is why we exist in the first place. And so in no account are we going to change our method, our pattern. We continue focusing on where we are going to. But at this stage, it must not be something new to all of you. The restoration project has been deliberately destroyed by Nnamdi Kanu. He has made sure he has to destroy everything about Biafra. He told us he will do that. He's carrying it out. But you see, he does not have what it takes to achieve that. And that is why when Nelu Fubu and group of companies come out and tell you, we are no longer Biafra, we are Godo. That is Nnamdi Kanu speaking. But you will not understand. Anyway, I have to appreciate the Creator, the one who made the heavens and the earth, who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. I thank him because without him we are gone as a people. He's the the one who has sustained us to this very moment. And we say thank you and hello to thy name, Father. This evening we move to our topic, which is simply titled, How long shall we allow ourselves to be shot on our leg with our own weapon? How long are we going to allow ourselves to shoot ourselves in our own leg with our own weapon? I don't think if you understand it. It is obvious most of us has not been able to understand the mind game of deception being played by Nnamdi Kanu and his cohorts. Just like the topic suggested, how long are we going to allow ourselves to be shooting our leg by ourselves with our own gun? How long? You see, when Nnamdi Kanu started this act of betrayal, Mazimefo constantly warned him and said, you cannot be scoring home goal. Nnamdi Kanu, you are scoring home goal. You take the ball, you dribble everybody, dribble your opponent, only for you to go back to your own post and you score yourself a goal. I remember he also reminded him, you are shooting yourself on the leg. Stop shooting yourself on the leg. These words may come as a form of idiomatic expression which may not be, expressly make meaning to most of you. But for those who know, you already know, thank God. At this moment, it is obvious we look into such issue. It is very dangerous card that Nnamdi Kanu is playing. Every attempt to warn him about this issue ought to no avail. Today, look at where we are. I spent hours today discussing the issue of Biafra with those who are Biafran but yet they do not subscribe to this agitation. I know things they said. I know things they have heard. I know things they have encountered. Then you see, it is a shame already. But IPOB is still on the social media telling you heaven is coming out. Have we even finished our fasting and praying? And then some people will say, let's focus, let's move on. How do we get Biafra? The only way to get Biafra is to call out Nnamdi Kanu criminality, or else a whole nation will be condemned for its atrocity. This is one thing that will not happen under our watch. If indeed we are here to restore Biafra, as a matter of protocol, we should watch out for the consequences of such atrocities that have destroyed more than we have ever built. If we are here to say we want to restore Biafra, it is important we look at what damage we have caused already to our economy, to human life, to property, to our value system. We have damaged more than we have built. And some people somewhere need we got to pretend all is well. You no got to pretend anything. Must somebody come out here and demonstrate his level of stupidity and so we can become relevant? This is the formula of formation of Nnamdi Kanu and his gang, with the mindset of achieving criminality. A lot of things are going on in the guise of Biafra Restoration Project. They have unique tactics to destroy everything. The essence of this broadcast this evening is to make every Biafran to understand. You need to pay attention to them, and so you know how they function. We've gotten used to their nonchalant behavior. We have come in test to their fraudulent attitudes. And our prayer, and we hope our people will see from this light. In a time like this, we are supposed to raise our voice and make our voice to be heard regarding the issue of injustice, regarding the issue of emasculation, regarding the issue of terrorism. And of course, it is obvious our land is under military occupation. There are a lot of activities, evil happening in our land. We're supposed to put our energy there. But it's amazing. I think Hausa people are doing very well now. I think they know what they are supposed to do. They know what they are supposed to do. But does Biafrans know that? Does Biafrans know that? Do they know what is obtainable in a time like this? Let me help guide us back home. Let me help to see if we can be able to get the picture in order to remain focused. You just listen to this audio.
We're in the year of the new election. 2023 is the year people will vote, but the game and the calculation starts this year. And we must stand and defend and stand by some correction that some people are not trying to understand. The Yoruba have been doing VP and president. The Hausas from the south northwest have done twice. Late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, a great man. General Muhammadu Buhari, a great man. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar have been VP from the northeast. Goodluck Jonathan has been president from the south. And today what we are telling people, what we are begging for, if you want us to use that language, we don't want to be rude. It's not time to be rude to anybody. We can be rude. We can fight anybody that want to fight us. We are not gentlemen in this game. Some of us started this game earlier than some of them who are occupying this post. At the age of 18, I started this game. So East must produce the next president. I am not an Igbo man. I'm from the northern part. But what we are telling anybody that cares to know, that Igbo people must produce the next president. You cannot be calling somebody criminal. How dare you call people criminal that they are not? They call it Wazobia. Why are you trying to deny them their right? Why are you trying to deny them their right?
Yes, in as much as this Northern Hausa guy is saying the truth. But let's look at it. This is a Northernant telling you what is obtainable. Every region in Nigeria have provided or have been able to rule this country. They have been president and vice president from all regions. And it is very obvious something is wrong somewhere. Some days ago, we look at the benefit of presidency and governor-ascendancy. How do they call governor? Criminals everywhere. They receive benefit, working into billions on a daily basis for life. And they are busy saying no Igbo man will rule there. Naira, never allow Igbo man to be in power. These are some of the things we should be concerned of. Yes, we know our PVC got to play a role in the nearest future. But let's be realistic, irrespective of your indifference to this issue. Let's be realistic. Why is it that the issue of Igbo presidency is somehow, I don't understand. It looks like you should not say it. You don't got to talk about it. Who the hell are you? These are issues that must be addressed. If we are one Nigeria, if we are outside our one Nigeria, can somebody tell me or remind me about the process that has laid this embargo? The Northerners are rising up. They are speaking for the Igbo man. You see, he said something. I'm a literature student. A coded studier of words, alphabetically and otherwise. We understand, we are able to discern the intent of the heart from their vocal expression. He said something that most of you may not cite it. He said, you cannot keep calling them thief. You cannot keep calling them thief. Which means Nigeria is busy calling us thief. They call Igbo thief. I need you to, there is a reason I have to play this audio. He said if we want to be fair, we want to be one Nigeria. This 2023 presidential election, let Igbo man be president. Of course, it is clear that Igbo man going for vice president is a societal mission. We will not send you. Igbo man must be president. And then there is this impression within the Hausa Fulani, the Nigerian Yoruba. They Igbo ma ọmọ Igbo leleyi olóṣù olórí burúkú, ọmọ Igbo leleyi olóṣù olórí burúkú, àbára wo ní Adambaza, àkérọ̀nẹ̀. I didn't say so. We are testimonial to this fact. This Hausa man said, you cannot keep calling them criminal. You cannot keep calling them criminal. Let's hear it again. Let's go back.
This game earlier than some of them who are occupying this post. At the age of 18, I started this game. So East must produce the next president. I am not an Igbo man. I'm from the northern part. But what we are telling anybody that cares to know, that Igbo people must produce the next president. You cannot be calling somebody criminal. And then you call people criminal.
No, she's just trying to tell you. When you ask Nigeria, when the global community, for instance, anybody asks Nigerians in the one Nigeria, why is it that it's so difficult for Igbo man to be president? They say they are criminal. They have a purpose for it. Like tonight I said, we cannot allow ourselves to be shooting ourselves in our own leg with our own gun. Now let's move forward. Let's see if we can be able to put this picture together. There is a reason why they do all these things. We shall get to it very soon. Let's listen to the audio that is coming from supposedly Biafrans. There are things we should be saying now. Not all these criminal activities, not all this character assassination, not all this blackmail, not all this deception. No. There are things we are supposed to put our energy. If you truly love our people, if you truly love Biafra, there are a lot of things we are supposed to pay attention to. And you see, we are ignoring them. We are pretending they are not there. Just trying to upload one video and then I play so that you understand. Then we compare it with what this Hausa man said and then what we are seeing. And then maybe most of us will be able to understand what is at stake. Of course, we have some network challenges here, but then we'll begin to disseminate this information until our people will get it right. There are Biafrans who are out there. They are making broadcast. They are busy calling on everybody, telling everybody, you must do this, you must do that, you must do this. This is Hausa man. I do not know whose interest is there to protect. I don't know his interior motive or agenda as far as this issue is concerned. But what I do know is that he said the truth. He simply said the truth. And that truth Nigeria in the highest office capacity. Let's see and listen.
This message is for Charles Chukwuma Soludo, the new slave servant in Anambra State. That slave they just brought to Anambra State. Soludo, I hope you can hear me. Chukwuma Soludo, I hope you can. State. Soludo, very soon the whole world will know what you did. what you did. Soludo Igwe Ekiri. Ekiri. Soludo Ekiri Banu Nelu.
Now, this is supposed to be an Igbo woman. This is supposed to be somebody's mother. These are people we are supposed to learn from. But that game they play, they are playing that game. They're shooting themselves on the leg without knowing. Soludo, all these things they are doing about Soludo, Nnamdi Kanu and his cohort, it is to beat Soludo down into submission. Soludo have whatever it takes to either allow criminal to have the overall say in our society, or call them above and serve the people of Anambra. This is not your food. One of Nnamdi Kanu mini follower. Soludo have not even done anything. He is still trying to investigate what is going on in Anambra to know where he will start from. He's still putting his team together. But now, look at how they say it. Soludo is the new slave master of Anambra. Soludo is working for Janjaweed. Soludo is evil. We have to Soludo. Soludo Banu Klima. Soludo is evil. That is what Nnamdi Kanu does. This is an Igbo woman. It's not Fulani, it's not Hausa. You people we have to overgrow this evil. Ndị Igbo teta nọ n'ụlọ. Some of you are sentimentally, emotionally, you have started gossiping already. Soludo is evil. Soludo is a Janjaweed servant. Soludo have a blood. Soludo. That is what Nnamdi Kanu does. That is what Nnamdi Kanu does. He calls everybody out. He blackmails all of them. Just look at them. Okeri memulo ya gwa hori ofia n'ogiri kwa n'ime mulo okeri memulo ya gwa okeri ofia no nwekwazu webuti ime nkata o. You are the one that calls the enemy to call you name, and when they call you name you begin to lament. Don't you know there is only one provision for lamentation in the Bible? Only one place God allowed lamentation. Very short verse there. This is Igbo woman who cannot survive in Anambra for 1 week. She's in America where they beat, people beat, moral people beat. And the amazing thing is she's a doctor Ndiara. Not people. Nnamdi Kanu using all of you as a shield. Now when you finish calling, hey, Soludo Boefu, Soludo Bonyoshi, Soludo, but then Hausa Fulani Janjaweed is telling Nigerians allow Igbo man to rule. An Igbo woman is there behaving like a lunatic. Soludo is safe for Janjaweed. Are you not telling us that every governor, everybody in political position, all our leaders are Janjaweed, Fulani, Janjaweed, and then I will be a Janjaweed? We told you. And now when you are done, you moved on. You prove. Lie. These are all lies. Let us stop deceiving our people. You are all shooting yourself in the leg. Nnamdi Kanu group of company, you are shooting yourself in the leg, because you see this journey, this position where we did, we stand, we go nowhere. We understand the challenges. We understand the trials. Listen to another lunatic.
We are not joking.
Listen to
if you
them.
have bribed the IPO pilot, we are not joking. If you have bribed the criminals in the DOS, it's not. IPOP autopilot is different from criminals in the DOS.
I don't know the same.
We are on the side of the truth, bringing a new dimension to this movement.
Dimension,
and that is why you are seeing the result.
Which result?
You know, I've gotten information that Soludo today started legalizing Anambra State.
No, get sense. What you who are in diaspora are making fool of our life. By the time we are ready for all of you, you will see this deportation. So be una pursue Ijele come back, because only una get leg. This thing, all of you IPOB idiots, whether DOS, Idu Kingdom, Igodo, all of you IPOB part of Nnamdi Kanu, you are, those of you in diaspora, you are not ready for what is coming, because you think you are safe. You think you are safe, you are protected, and you are putting us in a harm's way. Thunder will fire you. This is Akwa Ibom man now. Before I come out as Igbo man and I patriotically, it is because anyị na-ekwu ekwu anyị hụ eme eme, anyị hụ ekwu anyị hụ eme, maka na ọnụ ụgbọ kiko ma ogbu ofefe. We are not here to entertain anybody. When I believe in Biafra Restoration Project, I rose. I called my people, my villagers, my town people. He's not telling you. What is his name? Nshima. Why don't you bring Akwa Ibom people? Why Akwa Ibom come on radio and speak? Because you are a sellout. Akwa Ibom people know. Efik, Anang, Ibido, they know you are a sellout. They pity you. They know it's a condemned property. All of you being used by one idiot Igbo man to destroy Igbo people, you are shame on you. You will see what will happen to you. We are waiting, all of you, because you are shooting yourself on the leg. We are with our first aid boss already. We will kill you. Look at one idiot that don't know the way to his father's compound again. He's not militant. Hey, we have gotten information. I blame all of una. I blame all of una. Now I don't get Messiah, mad people. Soludo is militarizing everywhere. We are having each time I open my mouth to talk to any governor within the Biafran territory, I'm very careful with the choice of words I use, because if I cannot address Okowa, my own governor, I don't think I reserve the right to talk to any other person. And so I know my position before we go on with that. It is the rat inside the house that tells the one outside that there is fish in the fire. And the Kano, idiot of Fuebu and all these criminals, they are the one causing it. For Biafra, you people did not know the principle upon which this holy platform was built until now the Kano, out of the love of money, destroyed everything. Come on radio and yap and get out. Unamari hunukamama, unukamari ni climber than yam. Oyi akona hiji kerone.
He want to continue in the path of his predecessors. Soludo wants to continue in the path of his predecessors. We have gotten the information that Soludo have started militarizing our land.
Our land.
It's so unfortunate. Our leaders say go and serve the Janjaweed. Come back in shame.
It's the opposite. Nnamdi Kanu say go and serve Nnamdi Kanu, you come back in shame. Now let's just come back to realistic. Can somebody sincerely tell me why is Soludo order of the day? The answer is simple. Obiano is no longer there. Their account is dwindling greatly. They need to catch up with Obiano, the freedom fighter. Look at all. The first thing they did is they divide themselves. They know most Biafrans are Mugu. So if you don't fall for autopilot, you fall for manual pilot. If you don't fall for manual pilot, you fall for gangster called DOS. If you don't agree with the DOS, and then you can go for acid health and acid pepper, the emissary of the emperor. If that one does not favor you, you can still fit in Igodomigodo and Igadamigada and Johi. They are all the same. By their fruit, you shall know them. Soludo has not entered office yet. All this thing is just to drag him out onto submission. And that is why we love people like Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma, Nezia Uzoma Adegoma, criminals. Soludo, once again, we send our message to you. You don't listen to Nnamdi Kanu. You don't listen to all this Ido Kingdom, Igodo Kingdom, Agadamigada, all of them are Ndoshi. One channel Ndoshi. Ndisi maybe. One channel Ndoshi. You don't even pay them attention. Because when they harass you, you now, some of your gullible friends will now tell you, let's cool them down. Cool them down, kwano no be pepe. Now money, cool them down. The money you are supposed to work, you use it to be begging IPOB. Don't you see how many million Rogers Okorocha gave to them? One idiot is there misbehaving. We came out sincerely. We came out genuinely. We put our blood in this thing. And then somebody say he loves money. Can you please tell me, for God's sake, for the love of God, for the love of our motherland, what has Soludo done? Am I campaigning for Soludo? You do good, we give you good. You do bad, we tell you you are an idiot, you are evil. We call you by your name. We have our standing Igbo men standing today. We give them that respect. As of when due and when necessary. Soludo is among them. Soludo is among them. Everybody understand. It is clear. Everybody understand. Soludo is evil. He has terrorized Igbo land. Soludo, we can come for you. Soludo, no lie. Now their own pepper. They are looking for commission. They did it to Willow Piano. Very soon they will be the one condemning Willow Piano. Let DSS publish Willow Piano update. IPOB will be the first. Yes, Willow Piano, this is why we were telling you he's evil. Serve on the Kanu and come back in shame and disgrace. We can go on and on and on. But those who can reason should begin to ask themselves question. What is really going on? Now, for your own information, the formula they are initiating, these are the things they want to achieve. Let's just look at three of them. Number one reason why they are fast to call name, this strategy of demonizing you, just like Nigeria has always been doing to the Igbo in time past. It's a strategy, it's a formula to get the attention of gullible, weak-minded individual. They demonize you. In the way you see each on Ibunkite, Yago Ejefa. Each on Ibunkite, Yago Ejefa. They demonize you. That is the first thing they do. They begin to call you. This person is sinful. This person is sinful. This person is sinful. The more they say it, the more people begin to believe it. Let God have mercy on you that you don't make mistake. Let God have mercy on you that you don't make mistake. Because people will now capitalize on the rubbish they have heard about you and say, no wonder. Nnamdi Kanu say Soludo na evil man. No wonder. Can Soludo do this? When I left IPOB, I left peacefully. I left them to their fate. I knew we have created a monster. And if we do not starve this monster, we are not ready for what is coming. And our job is to starve this monster until he's dead. He must die. No two ways about that. But I left peacefully. And And then if he condemn property, one day I will broadcast why I call her condemn property, idiot. You know, go call you to come join Biafra. Now Igbo people now they analyze. But I no blame on when we get a lot of idiot Igbo people where they want be relevant. Relevant in Jew. Very unfortunate. Talk your own. And then I begin to hear them. Darlington idiot. They are trying to launder his image now. He said he made mistake. He should not have insulted the criminal and harlot in Nayanya. I didn't say it oh. I heard from them. Go and ask our Sophia. He have done appeal with Nayanya in Europe. Go and ask them. I didn't say it. These people are alive. I have their documented audio. If I open Josephine Erewa for you, if you see Josephine Erewa, you will spit on her. Very heartless criminals. I wonder the kind of children Josephine Erewa, the witch of Massachusetts. I wonder the kind of children they have to allow. Maybe she's old anyway. Maybe her brain is having partial contact already. And then I punk, Brachi may see another criminal, Benjamin Madubugu. Take advantage of that old woman and be using her. Shame on all of you. In a true Biafra and do. This is not the type of Biafra we are looking for. And then they began to announce me. Oh, Judge ONYIBE still transmitter money. Judge ONYIBE still transmitter money. I don't know how this thing came about. I couldn't figure it out. But I keep listening. I keep wondering. And then until one of my hopeless brother, having been deceived by what is the name of this idiot, one of my useless brother who is in Denmark now, thunder will fire all of you. Having been deceived by one another criminal inside Biafra nation, challenge me, idiots everywhere. He was the one who went and made broadcast and said, this money we are talking about, yes, we contributed money. ONYIBE is not aware of this contribution, and ONYIBE does not have anything to do with that money. How can you people all of you saying that ONYIBE, where is Faith Ogalandio? How can you people be saying this? But of course everything worked out for good. Anything anyhow is going to work out for our good. And when my people had meeting that very day, I was in that meeting and everybody was saying some people say, but ONYIBE is not aware now. Our African rep is not aware now. But say they are doing it now. They began to, everybody began to narrate. I just listened. I didn't say anything. And then they said, okay, the purpose of this meeting now is, what do we do about this transmitter money? Then okay, foreign is asking people, give me teller, anybody send money to that will punish all of you. The thunder that will fire all of you is warming up. Those you people have led to their death, they will not spare you and your family. They will not spare all of you except to repent. You have a choice. They were looking for a way to set me up. The question is, what did I do? What did Soludo do? What did you for do? And in that meeting, let me tell you how it ended. My village people said, since it's like that, this money we have contributed, we cannot give it to IPOB any longer. So we have to decide now, what do we do with the money? Before, but I'm saying it this evening now. I was in the meeting, I didn't say anything. Our sister Ebo, among others, they stood up and said, since they say Judge ONYIBE chop this morning, for God's sake, let they chop my own money. Transfer this money to George ONYIBE. Everybody followed suit. And some of them say, let's send it to our village account. And so Nnamdi Kanu, more than 90% of that money was given to me. That is after they have seen that all of you are blackmailer, disgraceful people. So when you are telling my type Biafra, they are looking at you because the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu and his group of company, career freedom fighters, all of you will know the truth and most of you will be very ashamed of yourself. Just see how it starts. They want to demonize everybody. And I don't know why you people take this a pinch of salt. Is it because he has not affected you? Akologoya Sohi. Nnamdi Kanu will come on radio vigorously character assassinate everybody, and he does have his way. You should thank God he is where Nigeria is saving him. Nnamdi Kanu should thank God Nigeria is saving him. This is the end of Nnamdi Kanu career. Forget about the boasting, the gra-gra. There are people positioned there divinely to make him, to mold him, to prepare him, to advance him, to empower him. He have destroyed all of them. He has modern sleep. He shall never go to bed. If you want Biafra by Nnamdi Kanu, you are hallucinating. Nnamdi Kanu career is ended. Mera gwono ya. Maria Nishi, me onyama wa Johnny ONYIBE nwa mobogo. Mera gwono ya onyi to bere ogunde hogo juni. Mera gwono ya. Detu ni hia gwono tan. Ndi ohi. You are looking for Biafra under Nnamdi Kanu. You are hallucinating. Because you're never looking for any Biafra. That is what they do. Under my watch, under my watch, under my watch, Nigerian bottle for radio Biafra, under my watch. Who them buy am from? Uche Mefo. Uche Mefo. Mazi Mefo. And all of you jump to the social media. I see people they write, they say if you challenge IPOB, we can make you great, we cannot rubbish you. You say words you know nothing about. You getting involved in matter greater than you. Now they cannot know where we from it. It's Abeno Pabe saving him now to Fiakwa. And you are enjoying it. Father Ngongo, he came out, yes, we the elders of Reverend, we the Reverend and the Reverend, we now mechanize and we now saw him before he said demon, we have to cast him out. Why are you people wicked? Father Ngongo want to meet with the majority. That very morning he was telling me this. I've already listened to his broadcast. And when he was saying in my mind, I said, this man has made a mistake. He even told me that it's Uchemefo that told him Nnamdi Kanu to expel me. Thunder fire Nnamdi Kanu, I stand more righteous than all of them. And I said, Uchemefo asking Nnamdi Kanu to fire me. But I have 3 last petition of Uchemefo against the DOS of directly attacking me, blackmailing me, trying to set me up. I saved it. How could he go behind and asking Nnamdi Kanu to expel me inside our company? And then he come out in the open in the DOS where you have Idio Kanu and other criminal freedom fighters. All of us are there. And then wrote petition against them. How come? How can I fix this together? But the only strategy there, it is to demonize you. Once they demonize you, that is the end. So you start to tell you, Ebubago one Nigeria, Ebubago is working for one Nigeria, Ebubago menka, Ebubago menka, Ebubago merenka, Ebubago, we kill Ebubago, Rodajo Korosa, Ebubago. Have you not heard that the David Umahi court have squashed out the very rubbish IPOB influence initiated sack for David Umahi? It's not trending. Just tell them you will not give them money. Just refuse to do the evil bidding. all of them as a tout and idiot. They jump on social media. Hey, this man is evil, is evil. Hey, where is evil? Hey, where is evil? Now learn from the issue of Soludo. Yes, okay, let's agree. Opus Odema is evil. Yes, he's a federal high court or magistrate or supreme court governor. Okay, we agree. Now they want to give Soludo name. Will this give us Biafra? Their platform now is dedicated. Soludo is militarized. He that gathered an ant-infested wood into his compound is the one that invites lizard. You gather firewood infested by ant, you must have a lizard visitor. Very unfortunate. Number 2 reason or strategy, rather formula, just to turn the heart of the people against you for possible attack as well as privilege to justify their action. Why did they do that? They want to attack you. Check since I made a broadcast and I told you that anytime China Sanworu or any other criminal comes on air and say this man is evil, he's killing us, he's setting us up, I say watch, they want to kill that man. Watch since I made mention and I told you when he was calling Bonkre that is some Imo chief, Imo indigene, that they are doing Bonkre, they are mercenary. He called their name, having killed one before then. I told you people on this broadcast. I say watch out for these men. Chinasa and IPOB of Nnamdi Kanu, they will kill these people. They want to join Bonkre. Since then, they have not come to radio to call anybody. So when IPOB tell you they are killing us, hey, well, this governor is killing us, no, they want to kill the governor. Oh, this chief is evil, he is attacking us, no, they want to kill the chief. They first of all blackmail you. This will now give them the room to turn the heart of the people against you in order to get ready for any positive attack and for their actions to be justified. After all, when that IPOB unknown gunmen that know they were doing evil and he pulled out, the Chinas are not set him up and kill him in Imo State. They even use police healers to be parading his dead body. And most of you are rejoicing. The same people who rape your mother and say it's Fulani herdsmen. The same people who killed your brothers, killed your son, and they say they are Fulani herdsmen, they are freedom fighters. The same people kill your real savior. And you are rejoicing. Hey, we Nnamdi Kanu our savior, our God, Nnamdi Kanu bụ na Chineke, Nnamdi Kanu bụ Chineke, Nnamdi Kanu bụ Chineke. Oh, ya kere ụwa niile, o si eluigwe bata. Nnamdi Kanu bụ Chineke, Chineke nke ya na anyị Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu Chineke, Nnamdi Kanu Chineke, Nnamdi Kanu kere mmadụ niile, Nnamdi Kanu kere n'ụwa niile, Nnamdi Kanu ọya tiwo mkpu ndị ohi. You will be the next they will kill, and then they will call you bad name. Very unfortunate. The reason they demonize everyone who is on their way is to turn the heart of the people against you for possible attack and as well privilege to justify their action. Where is in the anya? Ego Joseph the one, ego Banku two, ego Toro, ego Toro, Ndiera. Come on, you now. Cashing on the emotion of our people, robbing our people more than any other thing we have ever seen in life. And of course, the third thing there is this creates the impression that they are the only righteous who represent the overall interest of the people. Why they are doing all these things? They are trying to make you feel that they are holier than I. Every other person is sinful. They are the only one that is right. Oh, Chineke kenu gweke promani ya ini anine. Chineke kepurego gweke promami ani anine onyohi. Nwa Chineke, nwa Chineke. Oh, our Father, we are hallowed. We give you glory. Hallowed. I don't know why I cannot pronounce that thing. I hope you are doing fasting and praying. He's a righteous man. Holy, holy, holy. So all of us are evil now. Everybody is saboteur. Ijele saboteur. George Onyibe saboteur. Obidio Bieni saboteur. Uche Mefo saboteur. Ike na Nwan Oneyi saboteur. Uche na Sebu saboteur. Asare Dokobo saboteur. Only Nnamdi Kanu, all the whole Biafra, the only holy man, the only righteous man, the only international man. All of us are. And now you got it. We're praising him. He's our God. He's our God. I want to talk about the man who loved Biafra. I want to talk about the man who is a hero. I want to talk about the man who died and rose for us. It's Nnamdi Kanu, the hero. Nelly Ofebu is a moral woman. Nshima is a moral man. Chinasa Nworu is Angel Michael. Chike Doziem is Angel Gabriel. Where are other idiot Osinabanyim? Where is this guy that reason with his stomach? Tony Zurumike, I think he's coordinating himself. If you like, he become a Mugu. Chinasa told me that you and Nene Nayanya turn our office in Germany to Charlotte. That is why now they cannot have to stop head office. Company head office in Germany. You can't stay here. He was chased out. He was given ultimatum day to leave Israel. They don't tell you all this. They have reliable information. Putin is coming to send his international squad to move Nnamdi Kanu out of Aso Rock. Una no lie again. Or DSS dungeon. All these are strategies used to undermine our people in time past by the Nigerian state, but quite unfortunately, while we stand to condemn Nigeria, we are doing the same thing. Hausa man is telling you, anytime you say Igbo man na thief, Igbo man na thief, Igbo man na thief, Igbo man na thief, so you will not allow them to be president. And he the Igbo thief. But meanwhile, there is another Igbo man, an idiot Igbo woman, who is behind there. Hey, it's a leader, is evil. Hey, he's a son of a slave. He's a slave of a slave. And I hope you will understand this message anyway. Let us learn to be realistic and factual with evidence towards reacting to any such blackmail or character assassination techniques of Nnamdi Kanu for cheap popularity in the guise of looking for Biafra. They are still going to come out. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu was oriented. It was international rendition. Hey, when Nnamdi Kanu was betrayed. Oh, well, who bought house for him in Kenya? Oh, well, he was wearing Cindy and Finding. You deliberately stage manage your people to defraud them. If you are Biafra, don't be part of this. Okay? You are among the people taking our own gun and shooting our own leg. You cannot go far with that. The lines are open anyway. And if you're able to access the studio line, you are free to call in and make your contribution. But if you're not able to access the studio line, be rest assured we'll do something about all this. And you have access to my social media platform. You're free to call in and make your contribution. The studio line remain the same, which is 0812221 52971 08122152971, or the studio WhatsApp is 070815456442. 070815456442 is the studio line. You are free to call in and then make your own contribution. This is still Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio. You can get us on FM, you can get us on Zeno, you can get us on Simple Radio, you can get us on satellite. If you want to contact us and be part of the solution to remedy this evil plague, I encourage you to contact us through any of our platform, whether through Facebook or other social media platform. Our mobilization officers around the globe comes up here once in a while to give their number. Do go to contact them. It's going to take all of us to save all of us. Don't let anybody deceive you. This is an error that must be corrected, and that is the gospel truth. The lines are open, and I'll be back in a minute. WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from? Call on WhatsApp. Happy New Year. And welcome to the program. Maybe small. Go ahead, please.
Your voice is sounding very good, man. God bless you, man. You see, when I said that the worst enemy you will have by your side, the worst Judas will have by your side, is the Yoruba. You people don't understand it. You know who made Jonathan not to become president again? Do you know that he's a British? Do you know why Jonathan win 2011 election? In the history of Britain, what happened in the election was UK there. What happened in UK in the history of United Kingdom in times of election never happened in the history of UK. There was running fire in their election time why Jonathan win the presidential election in Nigeria. By the time they find out that Jonathan, the power have gone to the south, they got mad. It's already there. That's why Jonathan became president for just 4 years. And they asked him to leave. Bulgaria did not win any election. You know, I have said it several times, that the person sitting there is not the real Mohammed Bulgaria we know. He died 2017, January. I was aware. British put on somebody there, working together with Yorubas and the Hausas. They do it to put somebody there to answering president of Nigeria. But Nigerian president right now have been controlled in 2017 by Aliu Dangote. Aliu Dangote is the president of Nigeria. Till now, as I'm talking to you, run by British. So British have Otubanjo know that the person sitting there is not the real person. Obasanjo know that the person sitting there is not the real person. They know that that person sitting there is not the real Mohammed Buhari. I'm aware of it. Before he came out from prison, start talking it. I'm aware of it. So your compensation is that Yoruba will be the next president for 4 years. And they have planned that APC will rule Nigeria for 16 years. It's not a matter of winning an election. when they are doing election in America, do you remember that our people are jumping around, including Charlie Boy, who was almost 70-something years old man, jumping that what they call him, Joe Biden win election. Joe Biden did not win election, but this is what the person, the British want to be there. What is happening in Russia today is happening all over the world. Russia don't want to take that nonsense anymore. That's why what's happening in Ukraine is happening. Because British control the whole world. British don't have any resources, but their economy is number one in the world. Have you asked yourself, how come? They don't. Okay, imagine Russia supply 11 million point something barrels of oil daily, and they are poor. They move around to hustle for job. But British don't have oil, but they are comfortable. Have you asked yourself, what is going on? All of them, their interest is that Nigeria, that our place is their interest. They want to take over. And the people they are using to rubbish us is Yorubas. You know why Niger Congress are having problems? Anything you are doing in life, including Yoruba person, you are gone. You never succeed. That one and Igbo man will be president, including that and 2013, Nnamdi Kanu came out on radio. Nigeria amalgamation has expired. I followed him. Even my car expired. I didn't renew the particulars. Even when I was driving him in airport 2014 November, I said, listen, I don't care about police. Nobody will park my car. You say Nigeria has expired. Let us start fighting it now. Nobody talk about the amalgamation of Nigeria any longer. Have you ever hear it again? They don't talk about the Nigerian amalgamation any longer. What happened to the national conference? Jonathan consulted with billions of with all the whole elders, all the whole old men, gather them together, bring them to Abuja. From 3 months, they are extending to 6 months. What happened with almost 8 naira they spent to convert my national conference? And nothing happens to it today. And they are now jumping around 2023 president, 2020. Listen, man, Nigeria deserves to burn it into ash. Let everybody stop. President, this is not the same constitution you're going to run to be answerable to British and America. Since Joe Biden become a president, have you ever heard Joe Biden speak anything about Nigeria? But when Jonathan was there, police was afraid, the military was afraid, everybody was afraid, respecting the constitution, no matter how bad that constitution is. Check out they take over, the Yorubas take over. Yorubas are the one winning there. Have they have another minister of finance? They don't have does Nigeria have minister of finance right now? Since they removed that lady, is it any another one replaced since then? Check out all the whole posts. The top shop post they have is very bad. They pick, they defend their hypocrites to the last. You see these people? You see these people? Judas of Carrot will be 1 million better than them. Then you come to this the women's talking about Soludo. What's use? Why, if you want to know a brilliant man, is from your wife. If you married after 2, still respect you. Man, you are a good man. You are a strong man. When you look at Soludo with the wife, you know that they have a wife. There is different wives. There is different wife. Wife is me. This one is Ukem. But the wives, all of us, everybody's wife. That is what I find out in IPOB. When I'm in the midst of the IPOB, man, I was very shocked that most of the women leaders are not married. Most of them are spread put in the positions. None of them are answering women leaders without husband, and they have children, single mothers. You know what is meant by single mother? No matter how they parent, these people answering single mothers here, that the ones who make women to marry women is their right, and the woman control man is their right. Because when you look at the Jezebel of England, she is in charge of the world, and all the rest of men is under her. It's only Putin refuse to be under her. That's why they are running to cream. So forget about that one talking rubbish. He's a bitch. You know that it is a bitch. He told you that if you started the dancing table, she used to go and dance for fella before when she was kid. Imagine the kind of woman talking. Person who go for the prostitute dance at the age of 13, 12 years. Is that kind of person you have to challenge? It's an animal, man. Don't talk. What we are watching out, you see how the 2023 is going to end up. Because when I was saying that Engineer Abaribe is romancing to be the next side of state government, people didn't understand it. When I was saying that this man, the challenge is looking for Scotland, people does not understand it. But all the whole thing have happened. It has happened. The Igbo president, they are talking about the people holding it in British and America. Who are they using? In Yoruba, Fulanis don't have problem with Igbo. Hausa don't have much problem with Igbo. The one problem we have is Yoruba. We are the one. That will tell us what the truth. God bless you and keep you, and bless your family. Keep it up.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Good night from here. And of course, the truth cannot be overemphasized. We should be talking about how to get ourselves together. Put ourselves together. And then some people are there busy. Their problem now is Soludo. If they bring Igbo president, people like Nnamdi Kanu will be the one to run them down. Soludo. And then maybe they should give us a Supreme Court governor, according to you, in Anambra. Oh, he betray William Obiano to be there. Oh, Soludo is evil. He's a slave. He's a baby by the slave master. Hey, he's a Soludo. Hey, see them. How long will Nnamdi Kanu hide all of you ignoramus individuals as a shield? Onye puhu ọhụa akọrị na-akọ iri ebe niile ị na-achụ freedom. Anyị chọọ inwere onwe anyị ndị ohi. Very unfortunate set of people. Of course, this gospel will continue to preach the gospel. To make your contribution, but in the absence of that, I will be winding up any moment from now. If you are here to get your PVC, go for it. asking you to expect miracle. We're not telling you we are going to do what is impossible. No. We're just simply telling you that it is achievable. If we can think it, then we can achieve it. If we can think it, we can achieve it. You dream of a better society. It is possible. You think of a more conducive atmosphere for learning. It is achievable. You dream for that nation where you will be allowed to be the author of your. And you see, we'll get it right in the end. Go get your PVC. This will help us present our motto before the global community when the time comes, without anybody being able to find fault in what we're doing. And on this note, I say good night from here. Tomorrow is another day. Watch out for the criminal activities going on around you. Be sure if you are under attack, try to know who is attacking you. If it's the Fulani militia groups, you need to be sure. If it is Nnamdi Kanu militia group, you need to be sure, honestly. At this moment, I'm joined by our daddy in the Lord, Mazubedu Benu. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you, my friend. Thank you so much.
And welcome to the program.
Yeah, good afternoon from here. Good afternoon from here, and thank you for having me. I want to thank you for what you're doing for us. Thank you so much, very much. There's no way God in heaven will not bless you for what you're doing. You have seen it, and then everybody saying otherwise. You have seen how faithful we are. Mandine freedom, mandine political process in the Hendaza. My brother, thank you so very much. This is what encourages me every day to call in and talk about issues bothering us. People will listen if their choice to continue to wallow in ignorance, if their choice to go on the Facebook and continue to rant and cuss out each other and insult one another and threaten as much as they want. But as far as the Lord lives, what we are going to say here is, based on what is coming out. Okay, if people say good, we'll support them. And if people are willing to get themselves free, they should be able to come out from any foolishness and focus on freedom. They should be able to come out from their hiding and focus on how are we going to be able to do these things. I mean, I don't know what is the problem. I don't know what is the problem, honestly. People are still in their own little world, thinking that this is how they're going to do it and how, they are going to achieve it. By the way, let me thank my brother, who came in this afternoon to support this program and to tell our people the truth. Anything that is said here that is confusing, none. Right on point, okay? Right on point. He understands it. He knows what is going on. And that's the reason, part of the reason I called this afternoon also, to say that even when we are talking about with this garbage that is going on in that contraption, we are just advising our people not to lose in both ways, because we have done that before. We've been there. We have done that. We have talked about no election in Biafra land. When you talk about anyị nọkwa n'ala Igbo ndị nwa tụrụ atụ anyị ma na Elugu ugwu Hausa. Okay, so yeah, agụ anyị na-egwu onye tọọ vootu ojebe ugwu Hausa ana-akụ ana-agba last minute apụta gwa anyị na-asign go seal and delivered. So osisi ya afọ ama gwukwu anyị Igbo na-abụ, and this is why we are telling our people ha chọrọ ịnụ ha anụ ọ bụla ha chọrọ ịnụ it's up to them. My brother, ebe m nọ ebe a enweghị m nsogbu ọbụla, enweghị m any problem. Okay, na be nke m nọ ihe a na-etisi mkpu ike, onwe onye ya dị ebe a sị m na-etisi na mkpu. So it's up to them. If they want, let them continue to wallow in ignorance. Ma ndị nọ n'ọfịa, ma ndị nọ n'ezi, ma ndị a sị fafa nụ na nwaanyị, ma ndị a na-enye dry fasting again today. Can you imagine this kind of foolishness? You fast, you come out and threaten. Is it the same God of the before and of yesterday and the same God today, and there will be the same God tomorrow? Is it the same God that we learned about? Okay? That fights his battle. So if we want to focus on dry fasting and start praying, we can pray as much as we want. But it's not a God of threat. It's not a God of incitement and nonsense. It's a systematic God. If he wants to do something, he does it peacefully and quietly, and that thing is accomplished. Maka ndị na-apụta na Facebook eti mkpu anya isi dị iche iche onwe nke ya menwu n'ọlapụta ụmụnne ha. Okay, so not to go all over the place. When we say get your PVCs, we are encouraging our people. As I up till now, I have not even confided in anybody who is going to say they are representing us, because the whole place is a scam. The 2023 we are talking we don't know if it's going to be. Okay, gradually every day is violence. They are encroaching. They're coming down according to what this man Dr. Mailafia Obadiah warned that these people are coming with war 2022. And it's beginning little by little. Abuja Kaduna train, bomb 2 times in a row. I saw a picture. I don't know if it's fake, but I saw a lot of people on the run. They say they are in Niger State. The Kaduna killings has begun again. And they even Benue, is it not 2 weeks ago that they went there and killed a lot of people? This it's rotational. We are not even talking about it because it's a combination of the Fulani Caliphate terrorist government and the people we call our own. Bandits everywhere. And I see now Garube, people are not, all this, my brother, let me tell you, see that Hausa man where they shout about, I'm not Igbo, Igbo deserve to be presidency. Under what constitution? Under what constitution? Jonathan. Because that man was there, he couldn't do anything. Even in the wake of this, people are abusing him and everything, he has the powers to do something. Elijah Dokubo was warning him, was there, warned him seriously. And then he came out and told you guys that no blood of Nigeria is what is becoming a presidency. We have how many thousands of people have died since he left that office out of fear. Okay, so my brother, yeah, 2023 for Igbos or for any group of people is not the issue. Yorubas are on the other side talking about 2023. The Jagaban is busy bubbling on himself, going to public speaking. Okay, and they're getting ready. And these are people who should know better. These are people who should know better. That's why when I come here, I tell people get your PVCs because we're not sure if there's going to be a collective effort. Yes, I mean, I'm talking about collective effort, but how many of these people are ready to extricate themselves out of these hands of evil? It brings to memory all the time what Major Majebo said, that all of us are in this mess together. And if we want to get out of this mess, everybody should work together, whether you be Calabar, you be Akwa Ibom or whatever, you be Edo, you be Yoruba and everything, or you be Joy, you be Robo, all of us has to come together and get ourselves out of this mess because we are all into it. Now, Hausa is now crying. Aside from this one you playing that saying that Igbo man should be president, I think it's another distraction, my brother. I think it's another distraction. Now look at the people that is out already for the presidency and tell me, aside from one individual there, aside from Peter Obi, tell me any of them who has what it takes, who understands economy, the global economy, or even the economy of their states, who is willing to move that dead entity to anywhere. Because there's nothing you can do to move that dead entity to anywhere unless people come together and agree on terms and how they are going to together. Otherwise, everybody should go their own way. If somebody can come out to justify that the people are doing their business as a spare parts dealer, and because of that, they should allow the cows to be running helter-skelter all over the place. Can't you see the kind of place we are getting to? If you can justify that banks are getting money when to help them out in difficulty, that as a result of that, you should allow the cows to go inside your bushes or go into your farms and eat up your crops and march on the streets of the so-called Nigeria. If an elder statesman can open his mouth to say this, then that tells you the level of the trouble we are in. So the earlier people rise up, and we cannot do this by ourselves. Do it by ourselves because we know what happened when Ojukwu tried it. The whole world pounced. And today people are living out of that fear, thinking that it's the Fulanis that killed us. Therefore, they are not willing to fight for the war. Or maybe their house is in Abuja, because if we lose the war, we will lose the house. They are not willing to do anything. Okay? They are only momentarily, seeking for relevance. You are looking for a house, a rotten house that is not even planned, no planning. That's why you cannot say enough of this evil. And we are chasing the shadows while the economy in our own land, the resources in our land is being stolen by criminals all over the world. Because we cannot think. We are not reasoning. matter to me when the man was shouting about Igbo president. What is Igbo president? What are they going to do for? To decide how to move the country forward and decide a better system. Anyone that is coming out here now, 2023, is one of the enemies, and people should know that. Anybody that is talking 2023 is an enemy. And people should know that, because there's no way, there's nothing you can do you will do. So we need to go back to the basics and decide how to live together, first of all, before we talk about 2023. That's just what I want to say this afternoon. I want to thank you, my brother, for doing great. And I've continued to call our people to join or make us and come out. Therefore, the fact that customer government is standing. We know that a lot of people have come out to say, a lot of mild people, I will say, has come out to say that Biafra is a scam. In other words, the heroes and heroines, our heroes and heroines that paid the ultimate price for our freedom. Millions of them are scam. Is that what this individual is saying? Okay? These are the kind of people our people are listening to. And you said you live in diaspora. And you are listening to because you want to hide. Yeah, I was saying that a lot of us like to do 10 hours meeting, after which they go back and hide under their shells. To bring hand, they give you their feet. You ask them to give you their feet, they put in their head. And they make freedom. Or political process. Dialogue everywhere. May God have mercy upon us. That's all I can say. My Reverend, thank you so very much. We need to tell ourselves the truth. We need to tell ourselves the truth, and we need to humble ourselves. That's major. Thank you very much. May God bless you. All help Biafra, and God bless His local. Biafra and all of us for freedom. There we go.
Yes, sir. And that is the voice of our daddy in the Lord, Maze Obedi. We keep emphasizing. We know those who are standing to protect the environmental interests of the people of Biafra. But of course, the process is almost compromised. We understand it's going to take a lot of turns to take us home. But we're not in a hurry, we'll go nowhere until the deed is done, until the errors are corrected. We'll keep pushing, and hopefully Biafrans will understand what is at stake. On this note, I sign out from here. I would appreciate our brother Ogaranyobi Diocho for joining me this evening to hear your view and make your own contribution. And as well, I want to appreciate our dad in the Lord for always lending us his voice on every program. We highly appreciate it. On this note, I say good night, and God be with all of us.
United Nations, you gave us law of self-determination. We followed your principles in freedom fighting. But why does the life of a black man doesn't matter to you all? Biafrans are being massacred in large quantities. Instead of getting help from you people, you got us shit.
This is the story of Biafrans who died on the road of freedom. This is the story of the motherless searching for a livelihood. They were shot by the military. No one knew what happened. A painful history, living a life of misery. United Nations, why did you let the children die?
There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.